Erich Mattei hanging out with GRT Summit founder, Dr. Paul Mormon, as we are getting super pumped for GRT Summit Death Valley National Park coming up January 31st to February 4th, 2025. Be sure to get registered at grtsummit.com. So, Paul, take us back to where this all started from, GRT Summit, where the vision originated.
Yeah, so it really originated back in COVID when, we were all kind of closed in. There's really limited stuff that you could do, but you get outside into the parks. There was no restrictions really on being outdoors. So Dr. Pete Van Hoven and I were out west on the trip, and we decided, hey, let's plan a really just cool optometry eye care meeting in national parks. And that got, carried along when you and I met at Vision Expo West, and we put, pen to paper on a napkin there, and just decided what we wanted to do, how we wanted it to flow, what we wanted to come out of this, what we wanted it to be, truly the mission of GRT Summit. And that culminated in then, hey, Eric, you and I, we just need to partner up and do this together, because we bring different things to the table. You on the industry side, me on the eye care optometry side. So, tell me what you have, how you've kind of grown with this company or this idea as we put on more and more summits.
Yeah, and again, Paul, super pumped that GRT Summit went from a vision to a bunch of ideas on the back of a napkin to now here we are on the cusp of GRT Summit, Death Valley National Park, January 31st to February 4th, 2025. The registration is open. Some amazing doctors from across the country. They're doing amazing things in their practices and want to connect with like-minded doctors looking to grow, retain, and transition that independent practice. And, Paul, something that you hit on and what makes GRT Summit unique is that we're finding a way to connect doctors and industry together in a really authentic manner, right? And making this more about eye care and moving certainly the profession and patient care forward, but really all of the industry forward in these really collaborative manners. So I got to ask, Paul, here we are, we got Death Valley National Park coming up. This is going to be our 4th GRT Summit. What are the things that you're most into about what we do at the summits coming together in the national parks?
Yeah, I think the really coolest thing now, Eric, is we've got this good blend of people that this will be actually their 4th summit to attend. So we had this initial core group that we have a good number of them that have been to all 4 summits now. We're bringing in new people. We're bringing in new ideas. We're bringing in new ways to interact with our vendor friends. We learn something every single time we've done one of these meetings, how to make it bigger and better. So that truly is the ethos of this group is like, let's just keep getting bigger and better together. So it's just super exciting to see new faces coming in, but also, the faces we've seen for 4 years now that we just can't look forward to enough that we're going to see them every year.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's a community piece. It's a community element of folks coming together, aligning on so many fronts, right? Aligning on business and moving their practices forward, right? Their independent practices forward, achieving that next business milestone with education, advancing and expanding their scope of care. And certainly, Paul, to your point, the community, and it's such an honor and a privilege to connect with this growing community. Again, to your point, we've got doctors that have been with us since the very, very beginning, and we're also always excited to welcome new folks into the GRT Summit community. So if you haven't registered already and you've been following us around, see what we're up to, make 2025 your year. You can register to join us for GRT Summit Death Valley National Park, January 31st to February 4th, 2025. Get all the details and get registered at grtsummit.com. And we can't wait to see you at the summit.
Yep. Sign up. It'll be the best meeting you've ever been to.
Absolutely.